Hello Xelluxers, learn SQL online for free, part 3. If you are yet to watch part 22, at the end of this movie, you'll see a card pop up. You can click on it to watch part 22. Let's dive in. So we are still using our where clause here to filter our data. So let's go down. And this is our table, movie table here. Our exercise 3, the task that we should do. Number 1 question is find all the Toy Story movies. So I'll come down here. I will type the word where to filter our data. Then, since they mentioned Toy Story movies, and anything movie deal with what? With the title of the movie. So we are choosing the title column here. I could just press Ctrl C here to copy it, and I'll click here to paste it here. So that's our title there. Now, if you go up, you will see something like a comparison, like, you can see column, like, and the particular name, your column you're picking. So I'll come here, I'll use the word like. So it's for comparison there. So we say find all the Toy Story. Remember, when you go to the documentation, anything you're typing must be in string. So, okay, so when you come here now, I'll use a single string actually. Then I'll prefer to copy my Toy Story since they want to extract all the information about Toy Story. Okay, we can see that it's only one Toy Story that's here, which is directed by John Lasseter. So what you need to do is to select everything. To select everything, you need to go up. So look at the documentation. The percent symbol here is used to what? Is used anywhere in the string to match a sequence of 0 or more characters. Okay, so that's exactly what we are doing here now. We want to search all your Toy Story movie. What they are trying to say is to use the percentage symbol. So to use the percentage symbol, I'll press Shift 5 on my keyboard. So this is it, YOGZ. So we have all your Toy Story movie in our movie table. So Toy Story, can see here, it is actually tick. So if you go up here now, the reason why we are using string, do you know all string must be on course so that the query parser can distinguish words in the string from SQL keywords. So that's why we actually use the string here. We can be double quote or a single quote. So let's move on. Now number 2, we said find all the movie directed by John Lasseter. So what I want to do, since this is beginner friendly for absolute beginner, I'll clean everything again. Okay, then I'll start from beginning. We are still using where to filter our data to actually know the movie directed by John Lasseter. So I'll type the word again. The question is, let's say movies directed by John Lasseter. They use the word keyword director. So when you go to the table here, the movie table, we use director here. So that is where John Lasseter actually is in this particular column here. So that one alone shows you are picking the director column. So can't you say that? I'll go down. I'll paste it here. So now this time around, if you go up to the documentation, so we have something here. Say case sensitive exact string match. This is exactly what we are actually doing here. This documentation, because John Lasseter is a human being, not a Toy Story movie. So even if we use the same similar query we use in question number 1, it will actually work. But I don't want to use that. So I'll say director is equal to what? I'll add my string. Okay, then I'll copy. I prefer to copy because to avoid mistake. Ctrl C, and I'll paste the name in between the two quotes here to form our string. YOGZ. You can see now these are the movies actually directed by John Lasseter. So we have Toy Story, Backlight, Toy Story 2, Cars, Cars 2. So that is actually marvelous. Now you can say that it's actually marked. Now, number 3 question says, find all the movies and director not directed by John Lasseter. So which means we don't want to exclude John Lasseter in any movie he has actually directed. So how do you achieve this? Let's go back to the documentation again, just for clarity. Now, when you are using something that is not, if you look at this column here, we have this particular here, this particular symbol, it represents not, N-O-T, not. Okay, so we use the same thing here. So let me go to now. So I'll come here. Instead of, I'll just come here. I'll just press Shift 1 where there is exclamation. Yagzi. You can see that John Lasseter is not presented in this particular query. So we have actually analyzed the data. So we have can see that there are some numbers that are missing. So which means they excluded John Lasseter in any particular theme he has actually directed. So we have the Docker and the Starting, Brad Bird, and the likes of them. So the last one for today that we are actually analyzing is find all the world movies. So I'll be able to achieve that. I'll clean everything here again. So I'll just remove it. Don't worry, it's beginner friendly. They say find all the world story movies. So I'll go down. Okay, I'll type it again just for clarity. Then I'm picking, there's a world movies. So anything movie deal with what? The title. So I'll come down again. I'll choose my title. So let me just compare. Let me go to the type one, compare. So I'll copy this, Ctrl-C, and I'll move down here. I'll paste it here. Then I'll put my space. Remember, movie like, because we're talking about comparison here. We want to search audio movie that deals with world. So what I'll do is to press L-I-K-E, like, okay, then my string. Then I'll copy this particular name here, exact name here, Ctrl-C, though SQL is naturally case sensitive. So I'll paste it here. Remember, when you go up now, there's nothing actually shown here. So, okay, so I would do is to press Shift asterisk Yagzi. You can see now we have 9 and 87 here. So in our mobile data, so we have Wall E and Wall G directed by Andrew Sturton and Brenda Chapman. So this is how we come to the end of today's query. You can check SQL router is also a query, so you can check our videos on part 22 on Learn SQL online for free. I will say Xellux Technology here presenting, I will say light out.